Hi, handsome. What's you doing? Oh, thank you. Want to come up here? Why don't you come right here? Oh, what a lovely boy. Hello. Oh, and look at, they can see you. Perfect timing. Hello. Oh, hello. What perfect timing indeed. Come here, doll. Hi. Hello, you're so pretty. Oh, thank you. We want to come up here with brother? Oh, thank you. Thank you, I love you. Here, get over there. Go wherever you want. Okay, hello guys, and welcome back. Today I have something that I usually do not do, or I guess I have not done in quite some time. I imported some plants. So I was a little naughty. I realized that Ecuagenera now has an app. So instead of just going onto the website and looking at everything that way, now they have just a whole separate app that you can have on your phone. So you know I downloaded that sucker, and you know I loaded up that wish list category with, like, I don't know, 60 plants, something like that. Like, a lot of plants are on there. And I went ahead and I crossed some off today. So we're gonna be getting into this guy today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, let's just do it. I was naughty. I mean, I wasn't so naughty, but I did this, so I was a little bit naughty, but I don't even feel bad. I'm so excited, and I'm honestly just like really thankful that this was even able to get to me, because the way that Ecuagenera is doing at least some of their orders is when you order it, at least into the United States, they're coming from Ecuagenera, right? Or excuse me, they're coming from Ecuador. And from Ecuador, they are going to Florida first. And I'm sure everyone in the United States at least is very painfully aware that we have had some wicked hurricanes hitting the Southeast. So if you guys are or know anyone, so if you guys are like, if you know anyone that is affected by that, I am just, my heart goes out to you guys. I hope that y'all are safe out there and that you guys are getting the help that you need. Yeah, it's horrific what's going on right now. So I'm just shocked that these were even able to get to me, honestly. So yeah, that was a nice little surprise. Yeah, let's just, I'm gonna try not to get into that because it will make me cry. And I've been crying too much today. We're not gonna cry anymore today. We're gonna be excited about new plants. So let me just crack into this bad boy. I've got my this. Let's cut her open. I haven't received a shipment of plants in so long, it feels like. So I feel like scared to open it. I don't want to ruin anything. Hello? Can't really see what's going on. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Come on now, don't be shy. Work with me, bub. Okay. So, here is what it is looking like on the inside. I will say I was surprised that it's in like such a long skinny box. So we've got the packing list here. I did order 4 plants, so very excited. Now, I got scared that they sent the wrong plant or that I ordered the wrong plant, but we're good. I think we're good. But two of the plants, two of the four, are, what's the word I'm looking for? Not repeats, replacements. So you'll have to maybe guess what you think they are, but let's just get into it here. So this is interesting. This is different packaging than I've seen before. Very interesting. So we've got this piece of styrofoam. Try not to let that break apart, because if that gets everywhere, that'll be a bitch. Okay, ooh, very interesting. Okay, so this looks different. So we've got things lined up here. And it looks like we've got the styrofoam on all other sides of the box. Okay. All right, let's just see here. Okay, so I see a little root ball. Okay, they do have their little labels on them, but I'm gonna keep the labels face down. You guys probably couldn't even see it anyway. Hey, babe, what are you doing? Sir? Hey, you're so naughty. Did you wait till I was busy? Naughty. So a few weeks ago now, when my parents were here visiting, my mom and I found this cute little like fake plant. It's like a fake little succulent in a pot, and it has like little legs, so it can just like sit on a shelf with its little legs. It's adorable. So I've had it on a shelf in my bedroom, but I recently rearranged my shelf, so it's now on a shelf that's like 1 or 2 lower than it was previously. This is long. I'm so excited. But yeah, so this little toy essentially looks like a dog toy. It doesn't have a squeaker in it, but could have fooled me. And now it's like accessible. So Sixto went and got it, but now he's just like lying on it. And he's splooted out with his little legs. God, he's so cute. Hi, babe. Okay. I am gonna save the one that I think I'm most excited for last. So let's go into this like little guy here, because this is exciting. Okay, I'm gonna tear off his little name tag here. I do love that they send these. I remember these little like name tag things that you can like stick in the pot from the first time I ordered from them, and I was like, oh. And then I think I went ahead and did that on like all of my other plants, because I was like, this is so cute and just a good idea. But I don't really do that anymore. I don't label any of my plants anymore, because I'm, for the most part, remember what they are, and if not, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? Okay. Okay, so we've got a bunch of like little shredded paper. I'm gonna try and keep this all in here, because I literally just vacuumed. I don't know what I was thinking, but I mean, I'm only in this little spot, so not a big deal. Okay. This is so cute and little. Okay, ooh, I'm excited for this one. So I can feel that like the root ball is nice and wrapped up. I'm just gonna tear this, because I don't want to risk like tearing a leaf or anything like that, trying to pull it out of the bag. Okay. Okay, we've got a little bit of leaf damage here, I can see, on this biggest leaf, but that's all right. And the sphagnum that is in this looks a little on the dry side. Oh, this is so cute. Are those little aerial roots, or is that just sphagnum? Oh, it's just sphagnum. Okay. Looks like that was an aerial root, but it is no longer. Okay, so I'm very anxious and nervous to get into these roots here, but let me just show you what this is. This is a philodendron Patriciae. Look at how pretty. Oh, and we do have, we've got a new leaf that's going to be popping out here. Lots of cute little baby leaves. I'm not going to lie, she's a little underwhelming right now. But excuse me. I will, I'll put a picture up on the screen here next to me, or over here next to me, so that you can see like what just like even a half mature Patriciae can look like, because they're absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like a strappy plant, and I'm just noticing now too, it has like really nice like light, almost like ribbing where the veins are going horizontally, kind of like throughout the leaf, that kind of like, you know, go horizontally and down, but so beautiful. Wow. So that's exciting. Hopefully this new leaf, I can tell it's going to have like a little bit of damage on it because it's got a little bit of discoloration in a few spots, just from it getting like nicked, getting jostled around in the box. So hopefully it's not too damaged when it comes out, but I'm excited that it already has a leaf that's coming out. That's awesome. Okay, so since we just have the 4 plants, I'm going to go ahead and just like get into this root ball because I am dying. Come on now. Got a smell to it. It smells like some chemical-y-ness. Like it doesn't just smell like root. It also doesn't smell like rot, so that's good. We got that going for us. But yeah, it definitely smells like a little bit chemical-y. I'm sure that's just from their cleaning process, because they've got to go through a rigorous process to be able to like get shipped from country to country, so that is to be expected. But yeah, the roots actually look really, really nice. Not bad at all. I think we do have some, you know, a little bit of dead ones in there, but nothing too crazy. I think for the most part they look pretty darn good. So I'm going to call that a win. I think I will pop probably just all of these in water for, I don't know, at least till tomorrow. And that'll give me time to grab some extra orchid bark to kind of aerate my soil mixture a little bit, because really I just have the soil. So that's my plan for all of these. But yeah, Philodendron Patriciae, a little cutie. And this guy, I wonder if the invoice, what I'll do with that, has the prices on it. It doesn't, but I will tell you how much I paid for it, because I have it on the app and it's just so nice and easy. Okay, so Patriciae seedling, that's why it's so small. I did get the seedling size. It was $15. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So let's go ahead and just set this guy here. I'm just going to toss the sphagnum in here because I'm not going to keep it. I've got plenty of my own. I don't want theirs. No offense. Okay. Whoop. Beautiful. I'm really excited to see how this guy grows, because I think she'll end up probably being like a major favorite. So we'll see, fingers crossed. What's this guy? Let's do this guy. Ooh, okay. This is big. Bigger than I would have expected this one to be, so that's exciting. Get rid of that there tape. Set my little taggies aside. Okay. It's like unwrapping a Christmas present and a bomb all at the same time. Just like, don't f it up. Oh my goodness. Have you guys imported? I feel like I am so cockeyed. You're gonna have to let me know. If this whole video is like oddly zoomed in, it's because I tried to straighten it. Just know that. But what I was gonna ask you is if you guys have imported any plants lately, and if so, what'd you get? And where did you order from? Did you also order from Ecuagenera? I know that's a really popular one. I also I feel like I've heard some things. I haven't really looked into anything, honestly, but I've heard some, you know, critiques and stuff of this company that I've ordered from. So I know it may not be everyone's cup of tea. But I mean, I've only ever ordered from Ecuagenera and from Aroid Market, and have had really good experiences with both. So, yeah. And I will say too, just as like a reminder, if you have not imported plants and you're about to, or if you just imported plants and you are terrified as to what is going on with the plants that you recently imported, it is so common that plants that are recently imported will lose a bunch of leaves, will maybe die back to like a stump or something like that. That is quite common. I would almost say to expect it in some cases. Some plants are hardier than others, but you know, some plants just don't travel super great, and even the ones that do travel super great, I mean, they're going through a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I mentioned with the chemical smell, you know, the processes that they have to go through in order to like get all of the roots cleaned and all the foliage cleaned and all of that stuff. And then, you know, besides all of that, they also have to go through like a bunch of manhandling, essentially. You know what I mean? So, and then they're in a box for who knows how long. So it's a lot for these guys. So yeah, don't be scared if you recently got plants and they're dying back. Just give them some time, give them some TLC, give them some humidity, because they were probably coming from like a beautiful tropical humid environment, like the most ideal environment where they love to grow and thrive. And then they're going into our homes, which are not the ideal environment. So give them some time, give them some grace, and yourself, and just try not to freak out. But I'm freaking out a little bit because I'm so excited. Ah! Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, I hope I don't do you dirty again. I'm not even taking ownership of that last time. That wasn't my fault. That was Washington's fault. Okay. Any guesses as to what this is? She is looking thirsty. That's why she's curled, I believe. Well, and probably just the packaging. But this is a philodendron Plowmanii. Ooh! I love this like super wide sinus right here. She's a little bent, but God, this is beautiful. So one of the like trademark characteristics of this plant, let me get up so I can show you, is the ruffly petioles. So let me try and show you that. Do you see what I mean by the ruffly petioles? So beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this definitely feels thirsty, so I want to get into these roots and see what's going on. We do have a little growth point action here, so that's good. God, Plowmanii was one of my absolute favorite plants. I want to say I ordered it from these guys. I honestly don't remember where I got it. But one of my absolute favorite plants. It grew so well for me. It was like the leaves were getting so big. They were just like dark and delicious. And the veination is just like, ugh, so gorgeous. And that like ruffly petiole, and it's a crawler, but it's not one of those like kind of shitty crawlers where the internodal spacing isn't great, and so it just like crawls its way out of the pot so ridiculously fast, and you have to get one of those ridiculously long planters. It doesn't grow like that, at least not in my experience, and it's just so beautiful. And I think what really, you know, just kind of did it in for my first Plowmanii was just like really the lack of sunlight. I don't really think it would have been lack of humidity, because Washington is so humid because it's freaking raining all the time, so it's wet all the time. But yeah, I think it really was just like that lack of light. Potentially also lack of airflow, maybe? I don't know. Sorry if you can hear Six-Toe chewing. Actually, hey, buddy. Six. Dude. No, you're going to swallow that. You're going to have to poop that out if you swallow it, dude. That's not fun for anybody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop. Hey. You're such a good boy. He's so cute. I am still watching you. I'm still watching you. Okay, guys. For how much plant is on here, I was hoping for a little bit more root. Again with that smell. Oh, wow. That's a lot. That like, why did I go in for more? That's a lot. Woofda. Okay, so I don't want to get that in my water. That's nasty. All right, so here's the root situation that we're dealing with. Not terrible, not horrendous. They're there. They're alive. They look healthy. I'm not really seeing like many dead ones, although I'm sure we've got like a bunch of these little fine, like angel hair spaghetti looking ones. Those ones will probably die off just because they are so fine. So that's not a big deal. As long as we don't lose all of these roots down here, but it is hilarious that you can see this big old chunk from where they cut it and like this dead chunk here that's slowly dying off. So hopefully this guy can do well for me because there is not much of it. I do want to tell you how much this one costs though, since I've got it handy with their lovely app. It's a little thing, like going to the website is not a big deal, but it is just nice like having it on the app where you don't have to like go in and log in every time and you know, blah, blah, blah. All right, so the Plowmanii, it doesn't have a size or anything next to it, like the Patriciae said seedling. Oh. But this one was $17, so still very reasonable, better than any price I would find it for around here. And that being said, I do not believe I've ever seen one for sale here. And by here, I mean Colorado and Washington. I don't think I saw any here or there. So, interesting. Killer price. Hopefully she will do well. But yeah, we do have these 3 beautiful leaves. Let me show them to you one more time. So gorgeous. And I love the backs of the leaves because that veination is just like so gorgeous. Wow. But it's hard to show you because they are so floppy-doppy. Like, wowza. Very floppy, but absolutely beautiful. So hopefully we can get her feeling really, really good. I am going to be doing some rearranging in my grow tent. That way all of these plants can like have the absolute best chance at survival and thrival. Thriving. I'm trying to say thriving, but in a fun way. It wasn't working, but you know what I'm trying to say. Also, if I seem like odder than normal, I've been up since like 2:20, so it's a work day. So, you know. But I did get off a bit early today, so that was nice. That was nice. I can't complain. And these plants actually got here right as I was about to leave for the gym. And I really, I almost just like held off on going to the gym, but I forced myself to go. So I'm very proud of myself for that. And so this is like my little treat for after. This is so exciting. Okay, let's move on to the third one here. So excited. Okay, so again, we've got the fluff. I am liking their packaging, but I'm also not liking their packaging. I'll explain after I open this one. Maybe you already know what I'm gonna say, but probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. Hello? Oh, pull the whole last thing out of here. Let me just crack her open. This one's so tiny. It's so cute. I just flipped it over so I could see some of the leaves. Oh. Oh my God, that's so pretty. That's gonna make my eyeballs rain. Oh my God. I'm not even joking, like it's making my eyes are like, I'm gonna cry. It's so pretty. Okay, this is one that I am scared about. So much so that it's going to make me cry out of fear. Just kidding. Mostly just excitement. Maybe a little bit of tired. All right, where's I should have brought scissors over here. But now it's too late and I don't want to get up out of my situation. I am tired. I just got like so scared that I didn't actually hit record. I think that little red light means that we're good to go though. Oh, I've almost got it. Okay. Ah, do you see her? Do you see how cute she is? Oh my pizza pie. Okay, well I guess let me show her to you before I unleash the stink because I already kind of did. Whew. Okay. So cute. Look at her. Hi. Hello. You're so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Wowza. So we've got 3 beautiful leaves here. This little guy is so cute. Can you even see? It's so cute. Oh my God. And then there's like one little teeny tiny dead yellow leaf there. Do you see? So we'll pluck her. No biggie. No biggie. Just a little baby leaf. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I hope the roots are good. Oh my God, this is so pretty. I love how this leaf kind of like swoops to the side. Oh. Bruh. What? That is so pretty. Ah, did I even tell you what this is? I didn't. Hold on. Do I even know what this is? This is the Anthurium Regale. Now, the reason I say I'm freaking terrified of this plant is, you know, I feel like she doesn't have the best reputation for being like a chill, easygoing, carefree little lady. I feel like she's got kind of the reputation for being a bit of a bitch. To put it lightly, I've seen a lot of photos with just one leaf, if you know what I'm saying. So, ooh, oh, those look good. There's not many, but damn, those look really good. Wow. So, I'm hoping that like this little 3-leaf situation here is a good sign for the health of this plant going forward, because I would love to have like a bushy regale, because I have seen a few photos of some bushy ones and oh my God, they're so cool. Especially because like as they get more mature, their petioles can be so long. It would be really nice to have like more of a bushy situation to kind of like cover up some of the long petiole. Do you know what I'm saying? Same way I feel about like the Plowmanii. The Plowmanii can have very long petioles, as you see here. She's got some long petioles, but when the leaves, ooh, careful now, when the leaves are nice and big, you don't really notice how long those petioles are, and that doesn't seem like as weird. So hopefully she gets some big leaves and keeps her leaves going forward. But let me show you these roots, because those look good, no? Like, I feel like those look really good. They're so, like, nice and white, and then they're, like, nice and green on these chunky ones. I feel like that looks really, really good. And I can see where we've got a little spot where, nose is running, where we're going to be getting like new growth. Hopefully, maybe soon, eventually. So, yeah. Again, she's going directly into my grow tent. I know that I should I just should quarantine my plants. I am not a plant quarantiner. I gotta be real with y'all. I don't do it. I don't do it. I just want it to like be where I want it to be, and then whatever happens gonna happen. You know, it's just, we'll deal with it when it happens. And of course I check over the plants for pests beforehand. Sometimes better than other times. Sometimes I do a very light look, and sometimes it's a couple weeks later, okay? But eventually I look them over and things are usually fine. So, which I do have a theory about, which we'll get into in another video, but yeah, anywho. Very excited about that. Please let me know if you have an Anthurium Regale. How's she doing? Do you care for her just like your other ones? I'm trying to think of how I care for mine. I try not to let the soil get super dry. I don't want her to get all the way dry. And I just like lightly fertilize like pretty much every time I water. That's what I do. And my Anthurium have been doing pretty darn well lately. So hopefully she'll be okay with her friends. Anthurium though are like that one species of plant that, or genus, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But Anthurium are like the one family, I guess, where having these little name tags is very, very, very helpful because some of them look so damn alike. So I actually need to make a tag for a couple of my Anthurium because I'm pretty sure, figure out what one of them was, and it was one that I thought I had lost in the whole move and all of that. So that's exciting, but I do need to label them so that I don't forget it next time we go back to a stump. Okay, let's move on to this last one, and I'll kind of tell you what I think about the packaging because I know I mentioned that a second ago and then just kind of like, you know, boogied off to a different subject as I do. But yeah, so the packaging, I feel, with like, you know, I've been seeing this with, oh, ah! I literally just like put the vacuum away right before I started filming this. I've been so careful, and then, oh, brain. Let me use this bag. Oh boy, been a long day. Okay, so like I was saying before I so rudely interrupted myself with my own clumsiness, I've been seeing a lot of these bags, right? Which I feel like works nicely for these smaller plants like this that you can like kind of slide in and situate in a nice flat manner. However, with something like this where that leaf is a little bit larger and a little bit more like floppy and flexible, where like, you know, when you're putting it in the bag, you're not necessarily seeing how the bottom of the leaf is looking once it's in there, you know what I mean? You can't see that. You can't really see if it's bent, and if it's, you know, a small thin leaf, you can't really feel if it's bent. It doesn't work out super great. And then, you know, I also think it was a combination of like the way that they wrapped things and the super skinny narrow box that, show it to you this way. The super skinny narrow box like this, flashing my freaking address all over the place. I feel like that is also a factor because, like, you know, especially see it with the Plowmanii, it just kind of like forces the leaves to be kind of like wrapped around themselves, which if the plant is really thirsty, like the Plowmanii, the leaves are going to be more flexible, so that's going to, you know, allow for more movement. But if it's a leaf that is more rigid, like most Anthurium leaves, like if this was like a larger Anthurium regale, that would be a little bit more dangerous, because that leaf would be much more likely to just break off, or get just like very, very damaged. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I do prefer, I think some of the older packaging I've received from these guys where they just kind of allowed more room for the leaves, I guess. Leave more room for the leaves. It's what the people want. All right, let's get into this last bad boy. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And then I need to make some DINNER for myself, and then eventually for these little puppies. Oh, you can't see her. Can you? Oh, God. You are so sweet. I don't mean to brag, but I've got the sweetest dogs in the whole world. Oh. They give me such bad cute aggression. It's like not even safe. Okay. This one's really, really large. Okay. Please be okay. Okay. Everything is fine. This is gonna get me through the rest of my week, y'all, at work. Work's been something else, so this is gonna be a nice little brightening of my month, really. Okay, wow, a lot of the shredded paper here. Ooh. Oh no. It's all right, this plant is tough. This plant is tough. It'll be okay. All right, okay, now I don't know how I feel about all this shit. I almost feel like it could be damaging the leaves. Ah! Have you guessed what it is yet? I'm still deep shredding. Sorry, I feel like I'm cursing a lot in this video. I will like bleep it out or like mute it out so that in case you've got children watching. Because I'm sure, I know a bunch of you guys have kids, but sorry. I guess when I'm extra tired, I get extra potty mouth. My bad. If I'm being honest, I really just kind of have a potty mouth in general, but I usually try and like simmer down for the videos, but yeah, sometimes it just pops out with the excitement of it all. Okay. Oh, these roots better be good. Oh, okay. So, you know how I've been just harping on about the fact that my Anthurium pallidiflorum somehow disappeared in the move from Washington back to Colorado. It, like, where is it? Where is it? So weird. It was one of my largest plants, so long and strappy. I've gone over this so many times, I'll shut up, but I got a replacement. Oh, we do have like some damage in this biggest leaf. Oh, and it is worse now that I've picked it up. That's so sad. Is that a new leaf thing that's gonna happen there? That's interesting. All right, let's. Okay, this biggest leaf is not long for this world. At least like the bottom half of it, unfortunately, but there's that. Here's the damage that it has arrived with. So that's unfortunate. I do seriously believe that that could have been from all of this like shredded stuff because, you know, they literally are just shredding it. So it's got jagged edges all over it. And when the plants, getting jostled around in there. I don't know. I really think that could have had, what did I just hear? It was weird. I really think that could have had something to do with that, unfortunately. But nevertheless, it is so beautiful. And these two smaller leaves look fantastic. So, I'm just so happy to have one of these back in my collection. Oh my God. Because like, it's truly like my favorite plant. It was my absolute favorite plant in my collection. It was such a good grower, such a consistent grower, and so easy to care for, especially for an Anthurium, because, you know, Anthurium are, what's the word I'm looking for? They're intimidating because they can be kind of tricky. They can be a little bit fickle. And Six, what are you doing, dude? Sorry, he's out on my porch whining at a squirrel or a cat or something. But yeah, Anthurium can be very fickle. And especially like the velvety leaved Anthurium can be very, very fickle. So it's always nice to have one on hand in the collection that just makes you feel good about your skills, you know, even if it's literally not you, it's just the plant. But yeah, this one I would say is one that is much more forgiving care-wise. Like, I would let this sucker get so dry. And it was like, all right, we're chilling. No biggie. Oh, here's another leaf. And they look like little green beans when they come out, and they just like slowly get bigger. So cool. But yeah, super easy Anthurium, at least in my experience, and I've heard from many other people as well that it is very forgiving. And I would also say the same for my Anthurium veitchii, which I think I'm also going to move into my grow tent. I was just thinking about that earlier today. But anywho, just try and show you these roots without tearing this leaf in half. But there's the roots. Looking pretty good. Not a ton of them. Ooh, God, that leaf is going to break off. For sure. So yeah, it doesn't look terrible. Not bad at all. I might even just pot these up tonight. No, because I want orchid bark. I want to aerate the soil. I just don't really think this one would care. We'll see. We'll see what I decide on. I should just put them in water overnight and just let them chill, get used to their new home. And then tomorrow after work, I will pot them up and put them in their new official home in the grow tent. And I'm going to have to do some major rearranging in there to fit these guys. I've been on the lookout for like a nice tall 4 or 5 shelf, like a wire rack, you know. And I almost pulled the trigger on one that I found on Marketplace, but it was a little too far away. And I'm spoiled in my sweet little town where I don't have to drive more than 15, 17 minutes max to get like anywhere. So 30 minutes just seems outlandish. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for joining my unboxing video. I am just so excited to have these plants and have some of them back in my collection after tragic losses and somewhat mysterious losses as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. My dog is officially farting, so that means it's time for, I don't know, belly rubs or something. So I will see y'all in the next video. Goodbye. Really good night. Oh man, that is a bummer. It's like more than halfway across. It's through that little sexy seam thing that it's got going on. That's all right. This is honestly cuter than I thought it was going to be.
Did you get all those toys out while Mommy was filming? There's 1, 2. Oh, that's the plant with the feet I was telling you about. 3. Under you. 4. 5. You got all 5 of those out. God, you're so cute. You love a toy. And Sissy's over there just being a sweet little angel. Oh my goodness. How did I get so lucky? Wow.